What I'm doing now is I'm cutting the posts for my water tank. I was going to do a compound miter, in other words an angle this direction and also an angle this direction, so the four posts would lean inwards to each other like a traditional water tank would. But I've decided, because of the layout, I'm just going to pitch them, I'm just going to angle them in one direction, and that way they'll line up with these posts here. And everything will fit. So I'm going to use the Makita beam saw. It's a 16-inch beam saw. Blades are quite expensive. I think I paid $400 for the blade. Anyway, I can't remember exactly, but they're expensive. Now, what I've done is I've used some old scraps, some older beams that I had sitting around. Basically, they're all weathered, but everything's going to look weathered pretty soon. So it doesn't matter if they don't match now, they will. Section 1 of the water tank holder. Need to dig some holes. Ugh, hate digging holes. And digging post holes to set this in. They're not that deep. Of course, I say that after I've dug a foot. It's funny. I'm bringing in dirt for a reason here for my raised bed garden, and I'm not using this soil. I actually had a farmer come by and go, "Man, that soil is awesome. You got great soil here." But I'm bringing it in because I just pulled this out of the post hole. It's a car spring. This used to be a junkyard years and years ago. And supposedly there's a backhoe buried out here somewhere. So I'm not taking any chances with the soil, and aside from the fruit trees, I guess. But I've done what I can. I've dug out clay, and anyway, that's another episode, a whole nother series. So if you want to check out the fruit trees, you can click here. All right, enough for now. Here I go, building without plans again. Gonna break out the jackhammer. Get this thing to fit right, this water tank holder. I've got the basic platform in. Now I'm laying down some boards that I had laying around, actually. And I'm gonna put these boards in, and I'm gonna turn some out this direction. And my hope is to round it out and make it look like a water barrel. Okay, I have mixed 4 bags of concrete. I've got these posts set in concrete now. I'm ready for the rain. I have made it functional. I put a couple of rivets in this this fitting here to keep it in place. The flex tubing is wonderful. I put a rivet in that. I think it's going to be gluing. And I also cut with a hole saw. Put a fitting on the inside and just squished them together with glue in there with a very stubby piece of PVC between them, just like this. But I cut it off about here, just enough to stick through where it would sandwich, but I'm able to turn it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. Maybe I may make it look like an old train. You know, where they filled the old locomotives with water, the old steam. But I don't know, it kind of looks that way, especially if it's a round tank. So I'm ready for the rain. That concludes this portion of the water tank video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And maybe I may include the rain, or let's see what the quantity looks like after about an inch of rain tomorrow. Well, we got quite a bit of rain last night, and now to see how much water I got in the tank. Oh, it looks pretty good. My calculations are correct. I should have gotten about 11 inches per 1 inch of rain. So it looks like we had a little over an inch of rain. And that is wonderful. That's free resources. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the water tank and the greenhouse. It just takes a second to click the like button, so if you don't mind and you have an extra second, click the like button. We'll see you on the next video. I enjoyed making this one, and thanks for watching.